last, I get to sit down and feel my March favorites. Everything from fashion, home items, empties to beauty products, things for the hair, fragrances, makeup, a few updates here and there of things that I have purchased during the Sephora Spring Savings event. I know that it started in April, but I thought, you know what, there's some products that I had been using and I had been enjoying, and I wanted to share with you, just give you a few updates here and there. I think it will be useful because, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Spring Savings event from Sephora should be still going on right now. It ends on April 14th. So yeah, I think we just need to get started. But oh my, if March left at a blink of an eye, literally it lasted like 5 seconds. That was it. And it was a very interesting month for me because I got really busy at work with my other stuff and whatnot, and I also fell down. And it was a very silly fall. But anyhow, I just injured my right arm. I have some injury on my ligaments. It doesn't seem like I'm trying to, maintain good posture. I'm supposed to be having my arm, like right here, but I can't. I need to do stuff. And it's very interesting because I do certain positions that sometimes it hurts me, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. Sometimes I'm just carrying a plate and all of a sudden the pain is just excruciating. It's just completely bananas. Thing that it hurts me a lot though is like typing in or being in a computer too much in one position. Like when I did my Sephora recommendations video, that video was so long and it took me typically it can take me about 3 hours to 4 hours to edit a video that is of that length. That one took me almost 7 hours, and at night I was just about to just cry and be done. So for those who have been watching my content lately, I want to say thank you. I mean, I'm always so grateful to all of you for all the support because more than ever, it means a lot to me. And I usually do not comment too much about my health, just to give you some reports here and there, but not always. So thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get started with the things that I have been loving. First of all, these earrings, which you have, for those that have been watching my videos for 5 years or so, by the way, welcome as always, and welcome to all of you who are new here to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. But I have had these earrings from Monica Vinader for years, and they are in excellent condition. I absolutely love them. And this video is not sponsored by anybody, FYI. I do have some discount codes with brands like, say, Monica Vinader and many others. All the products that I will be mentioning today, as always, they will be in the description box below with the links and discount codes and whatnot. But anyhow, these earrings, I love them. They are like these kind of like forged kind of hoops that they are like hammered, really beautiful. And I purchased separately also from Monica Vinader the pearls. And I don't know why, but every time that I use them, it just like brightens up my face. It just, I don't know, they are just like so different, so unique, and so pretty and versatile in the way that, I can take off the pearl and just use the hoop by itself. I can use the pearls on a necklace too. So love them so much. Now, in terms of makeup, I do have this beautiful foundation by Givenchy Prise Libre. It honestly looks like so much like a skin, and it lasts for a long time. It's very much skin-like, like healthy skin that is just very lightweight, very it's almost imperceptible. And I don't feel like I have any foundation on right now. It's just perfection. It's one of my favorite foundations right now. And you know what? It's hard to really put a foundation above another one because lately there has been many foundations that have been launched, and they have been just so great. Those who follow me, you know that I am in love with the new Dior foundation. The natural with a subtle glow is stunning. The hourglass too. There are so many, but this foundation, it's quite a dreamy foundation. I think it just looks, you can tell, it's just looks like a skin. It doesn't gather on the fine lines. It just looks amazing. Now, in terms of concealer, I have been having these each to try a new concealer, but then I went to my stash, which I do have a pretty lengthy collection of makeup items, and I said, you know what, let me just go back and try again the Coffee concealer and the House Labs concealer. Oh, alongside with also at the beginning of March, I had been using a lot the one from Hourglass. This one is no failure. It's not super full coverage, at least not for me, because if I don't know if you can tell, but I do have very dark under eye circles. I usually have to use a color corrector if I want to really cancel it out, because they are just very deep, my under eye circles, and also I have hollow areas, so it just makes me look like I have been super tired. And this concealer really pretty much cancels out a little bit of darkness. The only thing is of a thicker consistency, not super thick, so you have to go light-handed and use just very minimal amount. With that said, I was thinking, you know what, the Sephora sale is coming, I really want to get a new concealer, and I went ahead and checked on my stash and got these two. The Coffee one is the one that I have on this side, and as you can see, it does have a fairly good amount of coverage. It is non-drying and it looks very natural on the skin. The House Labs is so long wearing though. I have to tell you that in terms of finish between the two, you cannot see much of a difference. They are very much alike. Both of them are lovely. So if you don't have like super ultra dark under eye circles, if yours are like, dark but not like ultra, either one of these will work great for you. They don't emphasize fine lines. They are long lasting, long wearing, and they do the job seamlessly. So these three, they have been in my rotation, and I will be testing the new Estee Lauder concealer pretty much. I don't know how it's going to be this weekend. When I'm recording this video, I have a weekend coming up and I'm just busy with work, so I'm thinking perhaps I will do a Sephora haul, and within that Sephora haul show you also kind of like a try on haul, like show you how I apply different products, give you a little bit of feedback, because like I said, I still need to try the Estee Lauder concealer that I haul on my last Sephora haul. Going next into this amazing primer. It is the Illusion Primer from Hourglass. Is their newest primer, and this one has such a way to hydrate the skin. The consistency, it looks more like lotion-like consistency, but oh my, if it gives you such a beautiful hydration to the skin without being glowy, without being heavy. I think this primer, it is the answer for those who have been trying the Veil one, and that is perhaps just too mattifying or just way too much for your skin. I think this is perfect for those of us that we have more of so-called mature skin or dehydrated skin, for those that we have dry skin or combination skin. This is a really nice foundation. Mostly if you have dehydrated skin, you're gonna really appreciate it. It's in the league of, say, the Bobbi Brown primer, but not as thick as that one. That one is thick. This one is just lotion-like, so it is also weightless. I have to tell you, if you haven't gotten your hands in a Tom Ford Ultra Shine lipstick, I don't know what in the world you're doing. This shade is from their Summer 2025 collection, and it is the most gorgeous spring summer shade. It is stunning. Nude Coast is the name. It is amazing. I'm obsessed, completely in love with the formula. I mean, the formula, I know it for years, but I'm just like I'm in this belief that people are not talking more about this formulation. I know it is a luxury brand and blah blah blah, but the formula is just so rich of pigment, so nourishing. I mean, like, and it just gives so much shine. It's just stunning, and they come in so many different shades. In fact, I have placed another order, well, a couple other orders at Sephora. That's what I'm thinking, that I will be doing another Sephora haul. So if you want to watch that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the post notification bell on so you don't miss that video or any of my uploads for that matter. But yeah, I had to pick up, I think, one or two more shades of these. These are so good. One of my very favorite formulations. And another thing that I have on my lips right now is this YSL, well, not this color. Hold on, I don't want to give you the wrong information. This is one that I use like all alone, is number 44 Nude Lavalier, which is a very like iconic shade for the brand. These are the lip oils from YSL, but the one that I have on top is this shade number 02. So I mean, the lipstick, it already has some shine, but if you want to add a little bit extra shine, you just apply a little bit, I mean, like lip gloss or whatnot. But I'm enjoying this lip oil from YSL because to me, these are a hybrid between that beautiful shine, glassy finish of a lip gloss, the hugging effect of a lip oil, and then they do plump the lips. Now, I have heard from some people that they are like, oh, these are just like burning and they are just unbearable. It is impossible that these are unbearable. I mean, like, I'm thinking about those people that use the I think it's Dr. Yard, the plumping kind of like treatment that burns terribly. I mean, like, it's horrible, that product. The lip injections too are, those are fire. These ones are not. These are just a little bit of heat sensation that dissipates like in less than a minute. It's like, come on, people, really. And the beauty about these lip oils too is that they do have a lot of pigment, a ton of pigment. This is the lightest one. That's why I'm able to pair it with another type of lipstick. But like, for example, Nude Lavalier is my lips are better. It's kind of that pillow talk kind of shade. And then this other shade, 05, I think this is California something. It's like such a beautiful warm tone. I have all the shades and all of them are gorgeous, including like the red one, for example. Oh my gosh, that looks like you have like a candy apple. That it's just amazing. These are really good lip oils if you want something different to your typical lip oils. If you're just like, no, I just want regular lip oils, I think the ones from Dior, they are always very iconic. They do what they are supposed to do. These are from their summer collection. This shade, I'm so enamored. This is kind of like, that popsicle kind of a stain kind of shade. I think the name is Pink Pop. Yes, Pink Pop. I'm so in love with this shade. And this other shade is very interesting because I picked it up, when I saw that it was like this yellow color. And if you don't know, spring and yellow is like, this season, they are like this. So get something yellow for your wardrobe. This just caught my attention so much. But I don't think it's advertised on Dior's website, but it seems like this has a pH balance because when I apply it, and I heard it also from another of my subscribers, so thank you so much for sharing that comment, but indeed, like, it makes your lips look a little bit more even and more rose in tone, even when you remove the lip glow oil. We have to have a talk about these duo blushes from Westman Atelier. This is the one that I'm using today. Oh my gosh, it's to die for. It is, let me tell you, Suede and Sable. I film in natural light, but sometimes the light, washes off a little bit of the makeup look. But oh my gosh, this makes me look like if I have been for like, I don't know, 2 weeks on a summer vacation. Gorgeous. I mean, like, do yourself a favor, please. If you were planning, obviously, to purchase these Westman Atelier duos, honestly, I will tell you, I'm not very interested or very like wow about the ones that they have the contour and the blush shade. I enjoy very much the ones that they are two blushes. So good. Now, the finish is more of like a demi-matte finish, but it's not like flat matte that will make your makeup look completely like flat. No, they do have a beautiful blurring kind of effect, and I love the idea of layering and just creating this multi-dimensional kind of blush. This duo, it's a must-have, and the other duo that I'm just like completely like, this is so good. It is Coquette and Mimi. And one of you told me that this is Mimi and this is Coquette. I was saying that this is Mimi and this is Coquette. Well, the duo is called Mimi Coquette, okay? But this is just like, you know, it's springtime right now. If you don't have too much of a, say, a self-tan or a tan in general, or you're my skin tone or lighter than me, this is a fantastic one too. Again, these will not have that satiny finish. They aren't like, say, these YSL blushes that you know that I absolutely adore. I mean, this shade, 44, it does have a satiny finish. Look at that. Staple, completely staple. Although I have to say though, the YSL blushes, they do come in the satin finish. This is the shade 93 Restless Rose. Oh, so this is Nude Lavalier and this is Restless Rose, two of my favorite ones. They also come in a matte finish. This one is the shade 87. I think it's Pink Explosion, if I'm not mistaken. This will give you a, you know, really like youthful look to the cheeks. But in terms of the finish, so you can just get a little bit of an idea if you were wondering. Now the packaging of these ones are really beautiful. I wish that they were refillable, likewise with the YSL ones, but anyhow, these ones are so silky, and you can tell these are more blurring than the matte formula of the YSL. See, this is from Westman, this is matte from YSL. YSL is not powdery, but these ones are way more silky, to the point that they remind me a lot to the ones from Gucci, although the ones from Gucci, they do have a tiny bit more of borderline a satiny finish, although they are promoted as matte. There you have it if you're wondering, these gorgeous shades. I mean, look at that. Look at that. We're gonna do some swatcheroos right here. This one you can also use it as bronzer if you're a fair skin tone. But do you see the finishes? They're just so soft. For the days that I need my makeup to last, I like to layer my products. So these are the very best liquid blushes in the market. They are the ones, Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. And there are new shades that they do have a satiny, kind of like, not shimmery finish, but borderline kind of like a hybrid between a blush and a luminizer. I already bought them and I cannot wait to try them. But these ones are a couple of my favorite shades, and I like to, like, say for example, I do actually both of these shades, like this one right across and this shade on the top of my cheeks, and then I top it off with one of these or these shades, and my blush will never disappear. It stays there all day long, like all day long, promise you. Another product that I have been very impressed with is this Westman Atelier Bronzing Drops. I will not use it throughout the entire face, and be very careful on the way that you use it. I know Westman, she applies it on her fingers and then she pats it, you know, on the models. Something that you can do, but if you're first starting with this, I will say, shake it really well, apply it on a little dish or even on your hand, and then go with a brush, tap it in just to make it all even, and then you apply it on your cheeks. But this is, if you like that clean girl kind of look, very effortless, this will give it to you. Likewise, if you want that clean girl makeup kind of look, the Mary Blushes this shade Bonbon, exquisite. Just so beautiful and effortless. More bronzers, goodness me. Oh, the ones from Dior. These are so good. And you know what? I like the jumbo ones better than the smaller ones. I think these shades are way more neutral. I got here the shade 30 and I have it on this side of my cheek. As you can tell, you see the neutrality right there is not so warm tone. And then I got here the shade 20, which I have not applied today. And this one has more of a golden undertone, which is not really like peachy or orangey or too warm. On the other side, I got the limited edition bronzer from the summer collection on this side in pink bronze. And I'm just gonna show it to you. Now these ones are more, a little bit like a bronzer. Obviously, you have to swirl it in and say goodbye to the beautiful. It's not even an embossing, but an overspray. But as you can tell, you see, this is a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer. And I'm just going to show you here the one in coral bronze that I think it's gorgeous too. And I think these are more deep than whatever we got last year for the summertime from Dior. You see right there, these are warmer. These play with more neutrality, more reddish tone, more golden tone. These are warmer in general, just, you know, summer kind of season. Yes, see? You see the warmth right there? But they are not ultra warms. I will tell you, you know, like if you haven't watched my review on Dior's 2025 summer collection and you're wondering the differences, if these are worth it or not, I have comparisons with many more bronzers too, just to give you a better idea. But I mean, if you're not planning to pick up those, I will say these are the best. And I love the scent. The scent is just so feminine. It dissipates, so don't worry. The scent is not going to stay there forever. This is kind of like that very light jasmine tuberose kind of scent that is just, oh, so gorgeous. It's just a complete luxurious experience. Divine. On my eyes, I have this eyeshadow palette, also from Dior. This is in Coral Riviera. Obsessed is so good. Now this shade, if you apply them completely dry, you will get a very light wash of color, very much summer. You know, during summer, honestly, I personally do not use a ton of makeup. I just want my bronze, my natural glow to show more than anything. But if you use this shade wet, you will get this beauty. You will get such an amazing payoff. Love also Pink Riviera. This is stunning too. And you know what? The middle shades, you can use them as blushes, which is quote unquote a bonus. And if you're going to go, I don't know, for vacation and whatnot, and you're taking one of these palettes, you do not necessarily have to have a blush if you are wise on how you use your products. But these two have been in rotation. Likewise, the new Tom Ford Bronze Isle eyeshadow palette. This is just stunning. The shades are so good, so smooth. This is definitely a very warm tone palette, very bronzy. I mean, it will give you the most seductive, not a golden goddess look, but bronze goddess look that, oh my god, it's just drooling. Love it. As much as I love this new luminizer from Dior, I mean, obviously the packaging, but this is what I have today on my cheeks. You see, there you go. You can see the glow better there. Oh my gosh. This is in Coral Glow. You can use a very dense brush to apply it as a highlighter, or just use a buffing brush or a big brush and just take it all over the perimeters of your face. Wow. This gives you that aura effect, like you're glowing from angels and above, that it's insane. You're not gonna look shiny or like dripping gloss. No, this is kind of, if you have experimented the meteorites from Guerlain and that finishing look that it gives you, this will give you that, but perfection for summertime. And this will look amazing on any skin tone. I mean, like, I imagine those who have very fair skin tone, this could act a little bit more of a light blush, very light blush with a little bit of luminous effect. And for those with deeper complexions, wow, this shade will look stunning as a luminizer. So good. Please, if anything, don't miss out on these ones, because if I take you over everything else, right, and I talk about, say, the eyeshadows, they are very, I mean, the color stories, they are not super unique. The performance is really nice, very in the terms of Dior. Like I said, these shades, the lighter shades, you need to apply in wet to get the most payoff out of them. But the product that makes a total difference is this one here. Nonetheless, I have to tell you that the Dior eyeshadow palette in, what is it, pink, no, Coral Riviera, this one is to me the answer for the Natasha Denona, I think it was the Bloom palette, which is gorgeous, and I still love it. But this is just all what I need to me whenever I want to have a peachy eyeshadow look. This is all what I'm gonna need. Period. It doesn't emphasize my fine lines. Give me that peach pigmentation. I love it. A couple other eyeshadow palettes in my rotation. These Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes. Although, like, regardless what so many people had said that these are just like cheap and whatnot, they are not cheap. They serve the purpose. They are just named incorrectly. I think I will say it again. She should have named them Charlotte Tilbury Artistry palettes instead of Beautify and Eye Trends. No, just artistry palettes, so that way they are very targeted to those who are makeup artists. Not that other people cannot use them, but it's just like people receive them in the very wrong way. And I'm pretty sure many of your favorite content creators, they're going to talk good about these palettes after trying them, because the matte formulation here are fantastic quality. The eyeshadows, the metallic ones, are gorgeous. For those that have a little bit of a shimmer tone, you don't have to. You may experience a little bit of fallout throughout the day of the metallic shades, and therefore, if you want them to last a little bit longer, just go ahead and use a little bit of, when you're applying it, a little bit of like glitter glue, it's not painful to do so, and you prevent that. But other than that, the payoff is fantastic. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see there, look at this. Where are you gonna get that? Charlotte Tilbury knows exactly what she's doing, and in terms of the matte shades, they are so soft, non-powdery. That's what I'm saying, friends. Sometimes don't judge the book by its cover. And I know you may say, oh, Charlotte Tilbury, she has us accustomed to very beautiful packaging. Yeah, but these are not like uber cheap either. I know I'm going on a run right now, but it's just like I feel bad for people that they are looking perhaps for a color story like this, but because of the packaging, they are just like, oh no, I'm not gonna get it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That may be just me and only me. Oh, this brush by Sephora, number 71 brush. I enjoyed so much to apply my concealer. It blends the concealer so well. It's not so densely packed. It does have some give, and I think that is so important, because I like to apply my concealer like such, but then go with a tip, just turn it like this, and with the tip just blend in the edges, so that way it doesn't go on too close to the eye and too close to the fine lines. That's a trick that I usually do, and this concealer is just that good. Now, that good too is this new Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Balm. I was thinking, okay, this is another viral product, but no, it is very hydrating. I think, you know what, the applicator, that's just a je ne sais quoi of the way that you apply it that makes them more cushy. But not only that, they are just so pigmented. This is, let me tell you the shade, Peach Glaze. So yummy good. You see, it does have like even pigmentation, very comforting, very hydrating, very good lip balms. And another lip balm that I always carry on my bags are the ones from Fridays. And Birthday Cake, it always has a birthday cake scent. It makes me happy. It makes me really happy. I just need the sprinkles on top. It's so good. It is so good. And they are very nourishing, hydrating, not heavy. They don't, gather on the fine lines of the lips or migrate outside the lips either. Really amazing products. I sometimes I have a little bit of like, I don't want to glorify Vaseline lip balm. I want something unique, different, but that they do the job, that they not only protect but also give more moisture to my lips, which this is fantastic. Now, let me talk to you about the new Tom Ford lip balms. I love the shades. Jet Set, one of my very favorite ones. This color is amazing. Now, this lip balm is very interesting because I think it, more than anything, it locks moisture. So to me, you have to first exfoliate your lips, make sure your lips are, like, I don't want to say in good condition, but I don't feel like these lip balms will do any like repair kind of properties. You know what I mean? You first have to exfoliate, and then during the day you can apply these, and it would just locking moisture on your lips. They just feel very cushiony and protecting, but with really good pigmentation. So there's one pass right there, and then if I just go to a few passes, the pigment applies even, and look at that beautiful shade there. They do have a tiny bit of gloss, but not too much. They are not like a lip gloss. They just leave your lips looking very like supple, and that's the beauty of it. But they don't have the gloss of, say, the one from Laneige or the one from Summer Fridays, if you were wondering. Now, if you want something that is kind of more demi-matte, I have been having these Hermes not lip balms, these are lip shines in rotation, but this is kind of like that mix between a lip balm and a satin lipstick, but not a satin lipstick, but kind of like a natural finish lipstick. The shades are so buildable, and I mean, leave it to Hermes to give us so many gorgeous shades. This one doesn't have a lot of like a tint. This is a limited edition shade Beige Halo. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see. You see, it's just a barely there. So this will go well, like you can have a few passes. And again, these do not have a ton of gloss, just, very little amount. And if you don't like things that, lip balms, that they are too thick, or lipsticks that they are too thick, these are not. These are very unique and different, because these are like lip shines, like say like the Dior Addicts. This is my favorite shade. Well, one of them. It's called Rose Himalaya. And oh my gosh, this shade is just so spring to me. But what am I saying? Okay, let's talk about that they are refillable, and my memory, gosh. Oh, that they are not like the Dior Addict lipsticks. Those are lip shines that they look very glossy and juicy. This will not make you look so juicy and so glossy and so plump and so like glass-like, but they will just give a subtle sheen that is just it's just natural. It's very natural, very Hermes. I mean, if you think about Hermes clothing, as Hermes handbags and shoes, when you know it. But if you don't know, you will not know it. You will just see, very well done, curated, clothing, fashion items, but you will not know the brand. Does it make sense? You will know that it's high quality, because it's from afar. You can see like that quality is just so like exquisite. Same thing with this lip piece. This one is the shade Rose Oise, which is exactly my lip shade. And they have the same shade on their lipstick in both the matte formula and the satin formulation, but now they have it on this more lightweight kind of lip piece. I don't think I have mentioned my lip liner today, and it is by Glossier in the shade Hold. Oh my gosh, this shade, it's a little bit pinkier than Nude Coast, the lippy from Tom Ford. Tom Ford is more of like a peachy warm tone, but for some reason they just pair so well. And now these Glossier lip liners, they are so long wearing, like literally long wearing, waterproof. They are really good. I wish though that they will extend their shade range, because it's just so good. They have a few good shades, but a little bit more will be great. Yeah, and I need a light peach tone, but these two together, they match really well. Again, this one has a little bit more pink than the Nude Coast by Tom Ford, but for some reason it just works. It just works so good. I have to give you an update on this mascara. I did not include it on my Sephora recommendations because I was just trying it, and I had been using it for a couple weeks right now. And I finally got the hold of this very interesting spoolie brush. It looks kind of like a scoop. The amount of length that this Prada mascara gives to your lashes is insanity. It's insane. It doesn't really give volume. It gives a lot of definition, a lot of like separation. The definition is so obvious and it lengthens the lashes, but it does have another property that I discovered as, I was giving it more a try and a try, and it just leaves your lashes so perked up, like they're like standing up. They will not go down. They just stay there. In fact, I was doing my makeup today and I forgot to put the eyeliner above, and I was like, okay, let me go with the eyeliner, and I had already applied the mascara. Well, when I try my lashes, even when I was trying to take them down a little so I could apply the eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner, they wanted to stay up like that. And it's not a mascara that is way too hard to remove. It's nothing that you have to wrap and wrap. It is, a normal, within the normal mascara of removing, in terms of removing it. But what a surprise. But I will say at the beginning, if you're like me, you will be like, oh, this one, not for me. And you may be leaving it aside. I will highly suggest you give it a go. You have patience. And as more you wear it and more air gets in, not that the mascara is wet, it just gets better, like good wine. It totally does. Okay, friends, this is a finishing powder that I have neglected for so long. And, but before I talk about the finishing powder, why I'm touching base about this finishing powder is because I got a new vanity. For the first time in my life. Yes, being shocked, a vanity. Yeah, for the first time in my life. I never had one, never. And I bought it from Amazon. I will be leaving it on my Amazon storefront. It is so beautiful. I think it went viral last year. It is so beautiful. I bought it with all on the chair. The chair comes separately. I will put hopefully some images. It is inside my closet right now because I don't have... For those who have watched the tour video of my home, yes, it is a new build, but it's not like the biggest home of all. It's spacious, but there's not a lot of room for extra things. Anyhow, I don't want to have a vanity outside within my room unless I had another room that I could place my vanity. Reasons why, it's just... I know myself, and I know because I review so much makeup here on my YouTube channel, I don't want to have to deal with, like clutter on top and be seen. It's just me. So I have it inside my closet. It's fine. I even have record a couple TikToks and reels in there. So much fun. I love that the mirror has lighting and different kind of light too, like warm and neutral and cool tone lighting. I love everything of it, every single bit of it. I'm just so happy every time that I go there, sit down, put my iPhone and just, while I'm doing my makeup, watch some videos. I'm just completely obsessed, in love with it. But going back to the powder, because I was just taking the things that I really want to keep on my vanity for everyday base, and I was looking into my collection, my makeup collection, and I'm like, this powder, I want to try it again. And I remember when it came out, it was a powder that not everybody loved, but I keep seeing the reviews and so many people are like so obsessed about this powder. It is by Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder. This will give you a perfect porcelain doll skin. It's a finishing powder, not a setting powder. You just need to buff it and it's glorious. I have been using it and no fail. Every time that I have been doing my makeup, going outside, just a regular day, whatever is the case, so many compliments. Now this powder, I don't think it's available at Sephora. It is available at a couple other retailers. Again, make sure I will be leaving it on the description box, also on the YouTube shop. If you tap the screen, you will see some little icons that you can shop through it. But I also have a discount code with Hourglass. Again, not sponsored, just to let you know. But don't miss out on this powder. It's a filter for your skin. It's incredible, the most amazing thing. And same thing, I think after I do all, you know, the buffing and all the blurring and all of that to set it all up, the Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. And I think they have either changed the packaging or it comes now in a larger packaging. I saw it on Sephora. I have to read it because I hope they didn't change the formulation, because this, again, another filter for your face. It just brings back life. If you have powder your makeup so much and you just need, you know, for everything to become like natural, not glowy, but just a veil. This is just amazing. And I have no idea why more people don't talk about it. I have setting sprays that I love, but this one, every time that I use it, it doesn't fail. It's just kind of like the perfect combination. And that's something with Hourglass, that they do very perfecting makeup. Oof, I know this video is large and in charge, but I have to tell you all the things. This little bag. I love it. This is my Chanel 25 bag. Is an amazing bag. It's not that big, it's a small. It fits everything that I need and more if I want to. It comes in different sizes. I just took the small because that's all what I need. I'm a very tiny, short person and I don't need a super big bag. I will be having a full-on review with what's in my bag, details about pricing, size, comparisons with my Chanel 22 bag and so forth. I will have all that coming soon. I'm pretty sure this coming week, but this bag is just so good, so much so that you have to stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I had bought another one. Yeah, hint hint, another one of the same style. You have to guess the color. You have to guess the color. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this bag, as obsessed I am with this cute little wallet, pink, so pretty for springtime. I'm in love. I love these wallets from Chanel. I love. I don't want to collect them because it will be a terrible habit if I start doing so. But these are just so practical, and the new shades from this spring collection, to die for. So good. So give you an update on that, because a lot of people have been asking me what I feel about that Chanel 25 bag. Like I said, I will have a full-on review coming soon here on my YouTube channel. But if it's here on my favorites, you already know what I feel. Another fashion item I have been loving are these shoes from Louis Vuitton. They are from the Murakami collection platforms. They are so comfortable and so cute. I know they may be sold out already because this was a very hard collection to find, but I think in general, just the style itself, they are very comfortable and they make your feet look so cute and tiny. I love it. I completely love it. Another pair of sandals that I have been using a lot because the weather has been changing here are these Dat sandals from Chanel. I thought I perhaps wouldn't use it that much. I'm using them all the time. So the way that I started to just break in a little bit of leather and just give it a little bit more give, I put like very thick socks and I will walk around with them here inside the house. By the time that the weather got warmer and I was ready to use them, no, obviously no socks anymore. So comfortable, so comfortable. They do have really good support even on the arch, that I'm very impressed. For a minute I thought I will not be wearing it so much because, you know, they are that sandals, but they are pink, they are gorgeous, and they even have these like sparks in them. I'm just in love. As in love I am with this pair of jeans that have all these beautiful pearls, not real pearls though, but these are just so comfortable, and you're gonna be like, I bought them at TikTok. I was in TikTok uploading a video, and all of a sudden, I don't know why it appeared like these trendy kind of pants, and every time that I have been using them, everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get them, they are so pretty. And honestly, this is such a pretty statement kind of jeans, and they are not heavy, so these are perfect for spring summer season. They are not so heavy, and they have a very, not baggy, but they just have a very comfortable fit that they just slim you on the top, and then it's just like opens up beautifully at the bottom, and they are so comfortable. They have an elastic waistband. I'm like super comfy and super cute. Quickly for the home, Oh my gosh. I got this gorgeous vase. It's such a stunning vase, sculptural, so stunning. If you want something very unique, like an art piece, wow, I was so impressed when I got it on the mail. Sometimes you buy things at Amazon. This is from Amazon, and the price was great, fair price. It comes in black, matte black, and also matte white. I got both of them. This is the one that stole my heart because it just goes perfect here with my travertine coffee table. You can put a smaller vase inside if you want to put flowers. I like to just leave it as is because it's just so sculptural and it looks just amazing. I love it. A fragrance that I had been rocking, since February, I think mid-February, because I was like ready for spring, is California Dream by Louis Vuitton. This is just, such an incredible scent. Bursting tangerines, that's what it is. It's so good. It's just invigorating. I love it, and it does have a good longevity. And if you want something a little bit, way less expensive than that, by Maison Margiela, Never Ending Summer. This is a new fragrance from the house, and this I had applied here. It's not as long lasting as, say, this one by Louis Vuitton, but they are in the same family with that tangerine note, like very refreshing, very like walking on an orchard of tangerines and oranges, and oh yes, it's so good. Very clean scent, very like invigorating. The citrus notes are not too overwhelming, so it would just go with everything, absolutely everything. So highly recommended to you. That longevity in this one, again, is not as long wearing. I will say you're gonna need to reapply, I will say every perhaps 3 hours. I know that's not long wearing, but sometimes with these replica fragrances sometimes it's like that, but the scent is just so good. Perhaps this one has a little bit more depth and not so much of the bright aspect of California Dream, but so good nonetheless. For hair, this new Oribe Densifying Shampoo. I cannot speak to you about if it densified my hair, but I have to tell you that it leaves my hair so soft, silky, clean. Oh, so good. So good. The scent is a tiny bit different than the Oribe scent. It does have a little bit of it, but not fully. I don't know if that's going to be like, I'm certain. It's a really good scent nonetheless, but so far so good. I obviously will need to report back if it really densified my hair or not, as I keep using it, because I also bought the Serene Scalp Densifying Treatment Spray, and this one goes directly on your scalp, so you don't have to apply it from here, but actually right there on your scalp. I will report back to you because I'm hoping to grow more, to densify my hair, because you see, like, I'm not losing hair, but I just want for it to be just a little bit more dense, to just have a little bit more of zhuzh in general. But so far, so good. Now, these are must-have for me. Anytime that I style my hair like today, that is just like the way I want it, at nighttime, I will use this sleep scrunchie. It's a silk scrunchie. I would just make, not a braid, but just like a little soft band on the back. And then I will put also from Sleep, my bonnet. This is silk, and my hairstyle doesn't change at all. In the morning when I take this out and this out, I pretty much don't even need to brush my hair. It's like I take this out and it's like, even the shine, it stays. Because you know how at nighttime, even when you sleep on a silk pillowcase, sometimes your hair just gets so, dehydrated at times that it may look a little bit dull. If you put a silk bonnet, but a true silk one, like a real silk one, you'll see that your hair, the moisture on your hair stays there. Now we go into empties. Okay, quickly, the money mask. I have purchased already a few tabs during the Sephora sale. Gone, completely gone. There's nothing here, nada, bye. This is a must-have for me. I use it pretty much all the time. Very few times I don't use it. Say, for example, if I'm not going to style my hair, I kind of like give a break to it. And with that being said, I use my K18. This is the Living Molecular Repair Mask. And I have shared with you how I use it, obviously in the shower. I leave it to absorb on my hair after washing my hair. You're not supposed to apply conditioner before that, but you're able to apply styling products afterwards. And this, it's such a unique product that truly you will see a difference on your hair. I don't believe that, like their split ends are going to become one again, because when they are split, they are split. But I just think that it fortifies the hair from that kind of like a split end point, like where it starts, kind of like to lock it and be like, okay, done. No more, like all those little split ends that just comes along on the hair strand. A very unique product and a repurchase. I love this product so much. Likewise, I love the Olaplex number 9 Balm Protector Nourishing Hair Serum. I use it pretty much all the time with the number 5, the leave-in conditioner, before styling. So I first go with the leave-in conditioner and then I go with the serum. But I also love to use it when I don't want to style my hair. This is perfect if you have curly or wavy hair like mine that is just like woof, so crazy, because it will leave your hair very manageable without weighting it down, but just giving it a lot of shine and a lot of definition with quite a bit of hydration. While if you're comparing it to the leave-in conditioner, the number 5 again from Olaplex, that will give a lot of moisture and you have more of a creamy kind of consistency. It will not weigh down your hair, but it would just allow for more moisture to be locking. This one is a very perfecting serum, more of like a styling kind of serum with, and the good thing about it is that both this one, the number 9 and the number 5, they do have heat protection. So even if you want to use them with some sort of like, I don't know, the Dyson Airwrap or whatever is the case, these will protect your hair. A couple other empties, the Tatcha, the Dewy Serum. This one I use it mostly for my neck and décolleté. It gives hydration, but it's not that heavy. To me, it bothers me when I have something either too sticky or too heavy on this area, and this one doesn't. So I had been using it for that, and I enjoy it very much. Have I seen any difference? I mean, I think on hydration, the difference is there. I mean, fine lines are still there, as you can tell, aging is normal. And sadly, I finished my Glow Recipe Watermelon 2 drops. Another bottle. There's nothing here. Well, there's a tiny bit, like a dot in there. But yeah, I finished it. This is an everyday. It gives us such a beautiful glow. No shimmer, no glitter, no makeup, nothing. It's just hydration for your skin. Niacinamide goodness that it will come any redness. Such a good product. Such a good product. Whether you go with makeup, without any makeup, doesn't matter. The glow will be there, but it's not a greasy glow. It's a healthy glow. I shouldn't say a film because I don't want you to feel like you're going to have a film of sorts, but it's truly a beautiful serum, nothing heavy. And we also, I say we, also finish a Moroccan oil treatment oil. Now this one, I use it at times when I use my hair like curly and I style it like that, like I let it like pretty much air dry and doesn't weigh the hair down. It smells beautifully. My oldest daughter loves to use this oil. It's her favorite oil. She's trying to let her hair grow. She got a lot of damage on her hair, yeah, but she has been chopping it, now it's growing, and this oil, it just helps to keep the hair shiny and also just give the nice wave to the hair, and it smells amazing too. Although this one is not fully finished, I thought, I might as well just share it here because there's just perhaps two more uses and that's it. The Tatcha, the water cream, like a glass of water for your face, an amazing moisturizer that is non-heavy. And I think it's important when you're layering, mostly you're going to go with SPF afterwards. You can skip actually moisturizer if your SPF has already moisturizing agents, but this is one to me that it gives me hydration, and then when I lock it with the SPF, it's just wonderful. It never peels. it's just perfect to go before makeup. Such a good product. An update on a product that I have mentioned that in the past did not work for me. It is the Timeless Skincare 20% vitamin C with ferulic acid and vitamin E. And I'm in love with this product. I'm in love. I remember testing it for the first time about almost 5 years ago, and it was another formulation. It broke me out completely. But then after that, a couple years ago, they reformulated it, and now the pH is just perfection. It doesn't break me out. I love to use it. It's so good. I cannot tell you if it's better or not than, say, the one from SkinCeuticals, which I have used for so many years, and it had helped me a lot to I do have a ton of freckles, but my freckles are not like, prominent and as they used to be. Same thing with my sunspots. They are not like so, like, it just gives me that brightening effect, right? I cannot tell you if this one is doing that just yet. I think I will still need to, I'm most likely sure that I still have about this much of juice in here. So 3/4 is still to go to see if there's any difference. But as a vitamin C serum, it's just doing the job so well. It's very nice and just glides on the skin so incredibly well. And I love also the packaging because there's no light entering here directly, so it really keeps stable your vitamin C serum. So good. And this is it, my friends, right? I haven't forgot anything else. These are all the products that I have been loving during the month of March. A few updates here and there of products that I have purchased during the Sephora sale. Let me know, are you still doing some damage, doing some shopping on the Sephora sale? I know it's always, to me, there's always something in last minute. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about that. Like, for example, this one here, I know I want to get it for my oldest daughter, another bottle, because she uses it. She uses it and she loves it. And yeah, you see what I mean? There's always something. There's always something. But I have been having a lot of fun, not only with the sale during the month of March. I think there's so many beautiful things coming for spring and summertime. So let's stay tuned. If you like this type of content, reviews, updates, favorites, everything that has to do with beauty, fashion, home items, Amazon things, let's stay connected by you subscribing to the channel because it's completely free. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, well, come and follow me there. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends. And if you're not done watching my content, well, guess what? I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. See you then.